pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 50, Insights. I am sustained by the love of God. If I look at the love experienced in the special relationships of this world, it gives love a shady image. This love is unreliable, changing all the time, seems to take great effort to maintain, and can be gone in an instant. If this accurately represented God's love, no one could feel sustained by his love. This love is feared because of its unreliability. It is why ego-based religions speak of the fear of God. Who could feel safe with a love that is tenuous at best? Gratefully, the Course is telling me that what we call love in this world is the opposite of God's love. It is a false substitute. The ego loves to project its images anywhere it can, including on God. With this lesson, it is important for me to recognize the hidden baggage the ego would layer on the love of God, making it seem tarnished and uncertain. As long as I believe this image, I will resist trusting in the sustenance of God's love. It will not feel safe to me. This is not because of what God's love is, but because of a false image that the ego projects that interferes with accepting the strength and peace and joy and certainty of God's love. That is why this lesson is so important. That is why I need to repeat the lesson many times through the day to remind myself where my real safety is. Truly, I am sustained, supported, strengthened, and fulfilled by God's love. Only God's love can sustain me. No substitutes could ever work because I was created as part of God. To know that certainty and comfort, I need to let go of the false images I have believed. They have no power over me except from my belief in them. As I can let them go, I can rest in the comfort of God's peace. Love sustains me because love is what I am in truth and nothing else. As I feel the words, I am sustained by the love of God, as I feel the words embrace me, I feel as though I just received a letter that has changed my life. In that letter is revealed the truth about me. You are abundant and you lack nothing. Something happened that you don't understand and you simply forgot that you are abundant. Your source of fulfillment is always present, but if you do not know it and do not access it, you will continue to experience the illusion of lack. That is what this letter says to me. That is what touches me with these words from the lesson today. Love cares so much about each of us and all of us. We are equally endowed. It is only when I access the unlimited source of love in me that I can truly experience life and joy and celebration. I am grateful to be touched by the truth these words in this lesson today. I am sustained by the love of God because the love of God is all that is real. Nothing really exists but the love of God. Everyone is the love of God, their source. I am the love of God. If I think that something else sustains me, I am mistaken. If I think that something else sustains me, I can realize that thought is coming from the false ego mind. I can recognize these thoughts, look at them closely, and with the help of the Holy Spirit, see and feel that they are just false ideas. Recognizing that it is only the love of God that sustains me is my pathway home. Where am I placing my trust? Where am I thinking that my true happiness lies? I have thought that my happiness lies in many things, but they never lasted. True happiness does not change. True happiness is eternal. Today I am willing to look at all my replacements for God's love and see the truth about them. I am willing to hand over my ideas about everything. I am willing to be retrained. I am willing to open to the love of God and receive my real sustenance. I am willing to practice today, one step at a time, in recognizing that I am sustained only by the love of God. I am willing to step back and be taught the truth. It took me a long time to realize that the love of God is what ultimately sustains me. For so long, I would rejoice over the fact that I got the job that I thought I wanted, that my relationship with whoever was working, that my body looked good, etc., etc. I now realize that there are no guarantees in any of those things, and it was only by the grace of God that I was able to obtain those things in the first place. Today I realize that it is faith in my faith of God's love which ultimately sustains any peace that I may experience in my life. It is the only guarantee I have. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for reminding me of this fact. pathwaysoflight.org